You want to get more listings, you want to get more buyers, regardless of which route you want to go, you're going to need to get reviews. And I have a template for you that I've created over the years that, I'm sorry, I was about to sneeze here. Whoo! Okay, no sneeze. Welcome to Your Daily Real Estate. I'm Tristan. Let's talk about reviews. I've got the right template for you. I've been building this up for many years. We used to have over 200 reviews on Google, but it got taken down by Google, so we restarted. And I've always been a little bit shy of going all in after that one got taken down. But I just got a seller calling me 5 days ago through reviews on Google. And look, we don't even have that many. When they found me on Google through that review, they looked at everything else and then they gave me a call and said, Tristan, you have a great presence online. We'd like to talk to you about selling our home here. And the home is worth about $1.4 million, just so you know. Here is the repeat and scale review campaign. I've got the Google Doc. If you need it, let me know. I want you to approach it in a way where if you're going to ask for reviews, don't mix it with any other type of phone call or text or email. Have it be just an isolated review request. Don't call up and say, hey, Joanna, it's Tristan. Listen, I'm calling just to thank you for making it great to work with you during this last purchase. You and your family are amazing. I loved working with you. And then you're going to add that piece, which is, oh, and by the way, and that always feels a little bit awkward in transition. But by the way, we build our business based on working with people like you. And it all comes from referrals. And we'd love for you to review us on Google, on Zillow, wherever, and blah, blah, blah. And what happens is they now feel like the reason you called wasn't to thank them. It was specifically to get the review, right? Or referral, whichever one you ask for. But I want you to separate them. I want you to thank them, of course, but don't include anything else. I want you to call them for whatever reason you're calling them and make it just about that. When it's about referrals, when it's about reviews like this, make sure that if the call is about reviews, you wait a day or two or three after it's closed, or it's the day of, if you've already thanked them separately, different situation, different call, maybe a gift, saying, hey, Joe, it's Tristan again, or hey, Joanna, it's Tristan again. And you're simply going to say, right, when you're going right into this, once again, thanks for working with me, but I want to talk to you about reviews. Do you have 5 minutes? Right now, it's a business call. It's separate. So, hey, congrats again, but do you have 3 minutes? I want to talk to you about my business. Right now, it's a business call. These calls are going to be far and few in between. Most of the time, you're going to be offering value, right? But now you're asking, and there's nothing wrong with asking, right? It just has to be done the right way. So here's an example that I have here. Congrats again on the sale. In a week or so, I'll send you a link where you can share a quick review of our work together. Your words help other owners trust in the process. So thanks in advance. That could be a text, that could be a call, that could be an email. Right. And then 1 week later, you can send it out, or you can tweak that and say, in a day or two, later in the day, or listen, I know you're going to go through this whole process of jumping into your home, so I don't want to inundate you with this too in 2 weeks from now, however you want to do it. Right. And then I have an email here that says subject line, could you share a quick line? Here's what it sounds like. Okay. It says, hey, Joanne, now that the dust is settled, and I always wait a little bit. Now that the dust is settled, I wanted to thank you once more for trusting me with your home sale. If you could spare a minute to share your experience, it helps future sellers feel confident. 2 or 3 sentences are perfect, right? Or is perfect. And I have the link to Google, Zillow, there it is. And then if nothing goes on, nothing happens because they're busy, then you can send a simple text. I have it here as well. just making sure the review link came through. Even one sentence is a huge help. Thank you, right? And then I have another one here just in case, because yes, sometimes we don't get the review because things get busy on their end. So we have a gentle nudge on social media. So have that, and then a handwritten note if nothing happens. These are all progressive, remember. And then I have one at the end that says past client sweep. This is where if we have a past client that hasn't given us a review, or maybe it's our sphere or somebody that we wanted, just slip through their cracks. And by the way, there are quite a few. That's the one we use at the end where we go through and we say, hey, we're either running a competition or, hey, we're trying to grow our reviews. It's very specific, right? Reviews. It's not coming in and saying, hey, I thought of you today, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be very review driven. Hope you're doing well today, Joanne. Listen, I'm trying to build my reviews. Do you have 2 minutes to give me a good review on Google? Right? That's how it's done. You don't want to mix the messages. Anyway, hope this helps. Please use it. If you don't use it, please at least start asking for reviews and don't mix the phone calls, right? And if you've got a minute, please go to the top of whether you're listening to this as a podcast or YouTube and click on the link and join my newsletter. It's called Real Estate Prospecting, all about prospecting every Friday at 5. And I guess that would be 8 Pacific Eastern, 5 Pacific and 8 p.m. Eastern. Have an awesome day.